This video is about how you can create likable YouTube videos. And hey, before we even start, let me make this clear. By making this video, I'm not telling you that I'm the most likable person on YouTube and my videos are the most likable and successful on YouTube. But over the years of being a producer, producing video contents for a lot of YouTube channels, both for my companies and my clients, I can safely tell you these are gonna be good points that will make your YouTube videos likable. Point number one, stop behaving like you own your YouTube channel. Nope, you may be the one that started and created your own YouTube channel, but you have to stop behaving like the master of universe of your own channel, because the true fact is your channel belongs to your viewers and subscribers. And for them to be able to like your videos and subscribe and love your channel, you first need to be likable. And that brings us to point number two, which says that you should create content based on what your viewers like, not what you like. No one cares what you like. The reason why people subscribe and watch your channel is because your content and your videos are relevant to what they like. And that's the top 2 points of how you can make your YouTube videos likable and successful. Point number 3, I have seen many teenagers coming up to me and say, I am gonna make a YouTube video. What are you gonna make your YouTube video about? Something I like, something fun. Well done. And what is the differential advantage of your channel? Well, allow me to ask you this question. In one sentence, tell me what your YouTube channel is about. My YouTube channel is about how I make things explode. That's good. My YouTube channel is about how I bring my dogs to the park and train my dog to catch frisbees. That's not too bad either. My YouTube channel is about me making videos and making things fun and about my life. No one cares about your life, and the definition of fun is just too big. So in order to fall nicely into a niche, likable and watchable channel, you need to be able to identify what's unique about your YouTube channel. Is it going to be about tutorial, how to do things, educational, viral videos poking fun at politicians, arts and craft, or is it going to be about sports? You need to have an identifiable, unique differential advantage. Well, if you look at all these successful YouTube channels here, they offer their viewers and subscribers a unique viewing experience of a particular topic. You know, I just like this channel. He just tried out guns and rifles and different caliber of bullets. There were a few episodes where he nearly died. The bullets ricochet back. Uniquely different, isn't it? Based on my experience and researches, I realized that to be a successful YouTuber, a YouTuber needs to be scratch all that. Get straight to the point. You need to stop waffling. Which means that point number 4, you need to sit down and carefully produce your content. In fact, if you look at all the channels that I work with and all the YouTube videos that we've produced, we sit down with producers. Well, you can call your sister or your mother producers, who cares? Sit down with them, brainstorm with them, and come out with various topics and ideas for every YouTube video that you plan to launch. Because after all, it's not your channel. You need to create contents that will interest your viewers. For example, these are some of the titles that we have already planned and brainstormed to launch in the coming weeks and months. And many of my colleagues and friends feel that these 2 titles are irrelevant, though I like them. But majority of them find these titles here interesting and fun. So it may have my name on the channel, but those are the titles that will be filming soon. I don't understand why you, Michelle and Ella, like these 2 titles.
You watch the video or we watch the video?
But I make the videos.
You watch it?
No, you watch them. Point number 5, you need to rehearse. You cannot be expecting yourself to stand in front of a camera and just talk very fluently, very quickly, very loudly until you have rehearsed what you want to say. You may make mistakes, and when you do make mistakes, just pause, stop. You don't need to cut and roll again because your editor can do something like this. So Ella, show everybody how you solve this mistake. It's called a cut in. Example, you may make mistakes, but when you do make mistakes, you may make mistakes. Example, you may make mistakes, but when you do make mistakes, please don't panic. Just continue, pause first, and your editor will know exactly what to do. And now you look like a superstar in front of the camera that can speak quickly, loudly, and still hold your dialogue and monologue pretty well. And since you know how to do cut-ins and knowing when to cut to snip out the mistakes, so your filming works will be very economical and fast. So you realize that we didn't even stop and do a bad take cut, right? Yeah, so I can be like scratching my butt, scratching my nose, and okay, good take cut. Point number 6, you would have watched other people's and other channels in YouTube. Now, how frequently do you remember this channel's exact name or the exact name of the videos that you like? Nope, I guarantee you don't. And for that reason, you only remember specific keywords about these videos. Example, mine would be Salt Explosion. Well, I don't even remember the channel's name, but whenever I want to watch that channel, I'll just type Salt Explosion and then head on to that channel. In fact, when I'm speaking to you now, I still cannot remember the channel's name. This lady with the golden retrievers. Well, I remember that the dogs call her Linda, and maybe one of the dogs' name is Tucker. So those are gonna be the keywords that you need to enter into this section here every time you upload a video. So for you to make your channel likable and successful, you need to come up with unique keywords that will identify you, because no one's gonna remember your name. What's my name? It's Andrew's Show. Memorize. Andrew's Show. Memorize.
Oi, straight to the point.
Straight to the point. Build your keywords. So now you know the importance of creating a channel identity, what your channel is about, what those videos are about. You cannot be too random. Well, unless your channel is about all being random. That's another story. What's next? This little thing here. That's called your video's thumbnail, and that is so important. Well, let me show you something interesting. I have this video on the other channel that I host called Beyond Photography Show. This is one of the lowest ranking or viewed videos that we have among the hundreds of videos that we have. Well, not because that guy is not good looking. Look at the numbers. This is embarrassingly low. But looking at this thumbnail, you will not know that we made this video. And because you do not know my channel's name, and that guy is not identifiable because he's a one-time guest on our show, that will just escape all your normal hundreds and thousands of viewers. So for that reason, this is my advice. If you were to create a video thumbnail, make sure that you've got your channel logo. This is a channel logo. Well, go create a logo that you like. It should be appearing in there. So if your viewers cannot remember the name of your channel, at least they remember your logo, because research have shown that anything graphical is more memorable. There you have it. And then your thumbnail should have the name of that particular video. What is it about? That brings us to an important part, the name of that video. Well, you can have a thumbnail having a name slightly different than the name of your video. That's good. because this video name has a limited length when you view them on your channel page. So don't go waste your time creating things like episode 7 or vlog #67. No one really cares unless you are successful enough to have your viewers following your series. Then that's important. Well, my advice, take that number, put it in your thumbnail. You can put your episode here or series here and the title there. So that way you can prolong the title on the thumbnail and also on the video title. If you are the main attraction, the most likable asset of your channel, make sure you got your freaking face in there. That's perhaps why this video, Yichong, is one of our lowest ranking one, because they don't see my ugly face. When you don't see my ugly face, you don't even know it comes from me. Point number 9, I was an ex-TV host. If there's anything valuable that I learned from the directors that I worked with back then, is that we do not change our wardrobe, especially our shirt, randomly, because they want the host to be identifiable. Not only that, in terms of economics of filming, if I were to make a bad take at day number 3 and then coming back at day number 6, the directors and the cinematographers want me to be easily meeting the continuity flow by wearing the same shirt. So I can just come in and make a mistake on day 1 and then come back on day 4 and just pick up from where the mistake is, wearing the same shirt. And for that reason, I keep a few set of shirts only in the studio, which I do not wear outside. They are meant for YouTube shows. That makes bridging very friendly. That explains why this guy and this guy wear the same shirt all the time. Well, let me tell you an interesting story. About 2 years ago, I got a call from Google. They rang me up and said that, hey, your main page on YouTube is messy. An advice that tells me that you have to make your main page easy to navigate for your viewers and subscribers. So for that reason, you need to build 2 things. Number 1, create series. Well, I know that you can be covering a various or vast topic on your YouTube channel. Try to have series so that your viewers can relate to them. Example, on Beyond Photography show, we have this series called Let's Find Out, where we do experiments with photography. And then we have the Let's Shoot This, where we try to shoot famous photos and reverse engineer them. These are called series. So to make your channel and videos likable, you need to create video contents that fall into this series. That way, you will not end up tricking your viewers, because no viewers would love to be tricked to watch a 45 minutes video and then find out it's not something that they like. They're gonna hate you for that. For that reason, create series and then create something called a playlist. And with this playlist, organize them well so that your viewers can just binge watch those series. Easy to navigate. Very likable. Number 11, be brave. Break rules. Well, let me show you this guy. He's famous. Everybody knows him on YouTube. Ryan Higa. Runs a channel called Niga Higa. Well, let me explain why I'm introducing him. Traditional filming says you're not supposed to do a jump cut. This is an example of a jump cut.
Hey guys, so this video is something that I never thought I would actually do. Clickbait. I'm not quitting YouTube. Well, I didn't actually say that I was gonna quit, but you know, having the words quit and YouTube in the title, it kind of, you know, it's kind of clickbaity. But it's not, I promise. And at the same time, it's still not completely untrue. Let me explain.
You make a mistake and then you cut it suddenly and then it's a mistake and then it looks very chaotic. We were taught and trained in filming school not to make such cuts, jump cuts. Hate it. But then along comes Ryan Higa. He just cuts it anywhere he wants, speaks very quickly, cuts it randomly, and that kind of sets the pace for modern filming now on social media. No one likes to hear a TV host talk continuously without any cuts from one point to another point. That's boring. So what he does is that all you need to do is that you have your point to say, just say it. If there's a mistake, just cut it and then just jump cut. That makes all your videos so fast-paced and interesting. Break rules. And then there's this guy, Chris Nichols. the host of DP Review. I was telling you that you should wear the same shirt. Well, this guy breaks the rule. Look at this video. He just changed clothes and wardrobe like nobody's business and still gets away with it. Well, probably because he's a great host, he speaks very fluently, that the attention is about what he says and not what he wears, and maybe because he's good looking too. May not work with me. You want me to change clothes and then stand here and then say something else?
No, not necessary.
No?
You don't look good enough.
Idiot. Don't work with idiot. Point number 11, don't work with idiot. They demoralize you. But then idiots are fun. And then there's this guy, Kai Wong, with his channel Kai W, very successful YouTuber. Well, you realize that the quality of his videos are not that good. It doesn't matter about the visuals, but his audios are good. Which is why I'm just gonna step away now to prove a point that even though you do not see me, you will still know exactly what I'm saying because audio is so important. Without visual, you can still hear what I say. Now let me show you what happens when you have a good video. Am I hitting the mark? Right, so I'm going to tell you this story about this man. You still don't understand what I'm saying, even though the video is good. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that all these points will help you to create better YouTube videos in the future. Subscribe and let me know down in the comment section what else you like to know. Perhaps we can do a part 2 of this because there's still so many points, right? How many more we have? 12?
A fair bit.
Right. Last point. Don't make your YouTube videos long. Nothing more than 8 minutes.
You do know there are hour-long videos that are successful, right?
But are you them? Are you famous like him? No, right? Make it short. If you like them so much, let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to us. Me. And for that reason, you need to make the main page of your YouTube channel easily navigable. What the fuck? Nah, is make your main page. If you want to be successful, and that was what YouTube, and that was what that call was a shitload of mistakes. But just go. And that was what Google was trying to tell me in that call itself. That your main page on YouTube should make what the